complain if you so choose. They can go from there. But, I don't know what it is some of our citizens, they don't mind having a good time, but they don't mind leaving their best for somebody else to take care of. I'd like to see some way to raise the community pride above that level. Sometimes I shoot for impossibilities. So.
Mr. Mayor, on that note, because of the severity of the litter that was created from one of that, about 6 units out of the apartment complex were cited today for litter.
Good.
What was that address you were getting? Eastwood?
Eastwood. I turned over to Chief Dennis.
Was it fireworks remnant?
Yes, but this was an unbelievable amount, and it had plenty of time to clean it up for what was there. It's a large amount.
I don't know if that's bad to stick something explosive in a watermelon and see how far you can blow it or what, but seems to be quite a bit of that going on.
What is the length of time you can shoot fireworks?
Till midnight on the 4th, I believe.
Any time before?
Yeah.
4 days before.
4 days, yeah.
Till 10 o'clock, and on the 4th to 12 o'clock.
And then New
And
Year's.
that's it. Boom, and on New Year's, and that's it.
You don't want to discourage those folks that are in retail business, but frankly, on the night of the 4th, I was sort of hoping that they'd pretty quickly run out of money because they were rattling the windows of my house, and my little dog was climbing the walls. So it started to wear on my nerves. Any other new business? No, move along. We really don't have anything to report tonight other than what we just discussed. Open public comments. Anyone like to speak? Yes, sir.
I wanted to express my thanks to the police department. Jonathan had a blast for that week of the youth academy. I mean, he talked about it a lot, and he's already excited. I'm hoping the board and all that supports next year, because he goes, hey, they invited us back to help out next year, and so. I mean, I know he's only he'll be a sophomore. He's headed in some direction, and at least it's got his gears thinking of what he wants to do after college. That it's, I mean, he's still a sophomore in high school, but at least one direction or another. So it was, I mean, I'd like to really thank the police department for that, because that's all we heard about. I mean, that entire week, oh, hey, we got to do this, hey, we got to do that. So that was really good. My other question was answered by Mr. Bill here earlier, thinking of the aspect on when the next meeting would be. And then the other thing I came up to let everyone know that I talked with Ms. Sokoloff and with Mayor Hancock that a position will be in the future opening, and I would like the appointment and throw my name in the ring for the hat. That it's over the past little bit, it's like I'd like to do a little more, and so with the open appointment coming up, and I would like to throw my ring into that name. And so just wanted to let y'all know that. That's it.
Appreciate you. Thank you. Any other comments? John, you're awful quiet.
Not my meeting.
Nothing else? We're adjourned.